Twitter. OPD screenshot. OPD Officer Dennis L. Turner. Dennis L. Turner, the Orlando Police School Resource Officer who arrested a 6- and 8-year-old, has a history of run-ins with other police departments for alleged violence, and was he found to have used excessive force at least once while arresting a suspect, Heavy has learned. Turner arrested 2 elementary school children Thursday and is now suspended and under investigation, police confirmed. According to an Orlando Police Department tweet from 2018, Turner was supposed to have retired. During a series of email exchanges with an Orlando police spokesperson wherein Heavy tried to confirm Turner's date of hire, believed to be in 1995 and unofficially confirmed by the OPD tweet, the officer said she did not have access to a computer to confirm his hire date. But a report from 1998 shows an Orlando police officer named Dennis L. Turner was arrested for the alleged beating of his 7-year-old son, records show. A cursory search of city records does not show another police officer by that name. A sheriff in a neighboring county in 2003 was reported to have asked a state attorney's office to investigate Turner after the officer was accused of telling the husband of a woman he was reported to be dating that he kid hurt him, and authorities couldn't do anything to me. Then, in 2016, the Orlando Police Department's Citizens Police Review Board sustained, meaning they upheld, an internal police investigation that found he used excessive force during an arrest. Records show that in 2015, he earned more than $100,000 a year in salary. Here's what you need to know. 1. Turner arrested 2 kids, one of whom was 6-year-old Kaya Roll. Her mother was outraged on Thursday, Sept. 19, in 2 separate incidents at the privately owned charter elementary school Luscious and Emma Nixon Academy. Turner arrested Kaya Roll for allegedly kicking another student. Her mother said the child, who she admits has behavioral problems, was handcuffed, placed in a police cruiser, fingerprinted, had a mugshot taken, and was transported to a juvenile detention facility. Turner also arrested an 8-year-old on the same day. That child was returned to the school. The nature of the incident that led Turner to arrest that child is not clear. But Roll's grandmother Marilyn Kirkland told local media that her granddaughter was handcuffed, fingerprinted and her photograph taken by police because of a tantrum. She said the child is seeing a therapist to help with behavioral issues she said are related to sleep deprivation. She was quoted as saying the girl was shaking like a leaf after the arrest. Kirkland said her granddaughter allegedly kicked somebody yesterday and they're charging her with battery. But for police, the issue is Turner arrested children under the age of 12 without telling a supervisor, which is against department policy. 2. Orlando police confirm Turner is under investigation. Wanda Milio forwarded a statement from the chief of police. On September 19, and school resource officer Dennis Turner was working at a charter school when he arrested an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old on separate incidents. Both were misdemeanor charges. During the arrest process, a OPD supervisor became aware of the arrest and immediately corrective actions were taken. Pursuant to the Orlando Police Department policy, the arrest of any person under the age of 12 requires the approval of a watch commander/manager, which was not obtained in this case. The first transport officer was not aware an approval was not obtained, and the 8-year-old was processed through the Juvenile Assessment Center. The child was released to a family member a short time later. The second transport officer verified approval was not obtained and the process for the 6-year-old was stopped immediately. The child was returned to the school prior to being processed at the Juvenile Assessment Center. The officer working at the school is assigned to the Reserve Officer Program and his duties have been suspended pending the outcome of an internal investigation. 3. if Turner's actions, the Orlando police chief said. As a grandparent of 3 children under 11, this is very concerning to me. Orlando Police Chief Orlando Rowland took Turner's actions personally, as a father and grandfather. The Orlando Police Department has a policy that addresses the arrest of a minor, and our initial finding shows the policy was not followed. As a grandparent of 3 children less than 11 years old, this is very concerning to me. Our department strives to deliver professional and courteous service. My staff and I committed to exceeding those standards and expectations. 4. Turner was investigated by police at least twice for use of force concerns. According to records and reports, in 2003, the sheriff of Seminole County asked that the state's attorney's office investigate Turner after the officer was accused of telling the husband of a woman he was reported to be dating that he could hurt him, and authorities couldn't do anything to me. In an Orlando Sentinel report from January of 2003, it was noted that Turner thumped him in the chest while telling the man that he wouldn't get in trouble for threatening him. Then, in 2016, the Orlando Police Department's Citizens Police Review Board sustained, meaning they upheld, an internal police investigation that found he used excessive force during an arrest. In a 2016 Orlando Sentinel report on police excessive force, Turner was one of the officers named. Dennis Turner, a 20-year department veteran who used a taser on a man 5 times. The last 2 jolts came after the suspect was on the floor and had stopped resisting. Turner was given a written reprimand for excessive force. The internal investigation may have been tied to that incident. 5. A 1998 report shows an Orlando police officer named Dennis L. Turner was charged with aggravated child abuse for allegedly beating his 7-year-old son. He said it was discipline. Yep. Dennis Turner, a 20-year department veteran who used a taser on a man 5 times. The last 2 jolts came after the suspect was on the floor and had stopped resisting. Turner was given a written reprimand for excessive force. https://t.co/yka65u8klh dark gently at dark gently. September 22, 2019. Apopka, Florida. Police arrested an Orlando police officer named Dennis L. Turner in May of 1998, charging him with aggravated child abuse in the beating of the cop's 7-year-old son. The child had welts and bruises on his torso and arms. The Orlando Sentinel report from the time said that Turner beat his son after bringing home bad grades. Then Orlando Police Sergeant Jeff Goltz told the paper that Turner was suspended pending the outcome of the investigation. Details of the arrest were not immediately available, nor was adjudication in the case, if any. Heavy has made formal requests with the city of Orlando for all of Turner's records. Correction: an initial photo showed former Orlando Police Chief John Mina, not Turner. The 2 men were pictured together in an Orlando Police Department tweet from 2018. This author improperly cropped the photo. Let's block ads. Why?